Well, this morning we walked in one direction. We came out from the from where you get the coffee and cake and the car park is. We came out from there and took a left. As we faced the sea, took a left, went back, and then you can go down with some nice views there. We've come back, had some lunch, and we're going off in the opposite direction now. The car park and coffee place is just over that little rise. And of course the arsenic tunnels were over there. Right, let's catch up. Wow, the view here is absolutely stunning, in my humble opinion. And look at the colour of that water down there. Not that it'll show up in this, I don't suppose. Beautiful. There are so many paths and trails. I could spend probably days here. Alright, back to Diane. She's got company up there. She always seems to find somebody to chat to when I wander off. Just been talking to a chap. I was telling me that a couple of miles along here, it drops right down, the train drops down, and he said it drops down to where some of the other mine entrances are. And he said in the stone there, he said they have to keep their dog on the lead because you can still see arsenic seeping out of the rock. Obviously I'm no expert on those sort of things, so if people tell me something unless I know different, then that's fine. But as I say, I did read something this morning that said if they brought in legislation now, the levels of arsenic found in the soil here in Cornwall would be considered too high. But the legislation, I think it was probably the tail end of the 19th century or something. But there again, don't quote this old boy on that. Could be wrong. Use Mr. Google. All I can hear behind me is Diane going, ooh, ooh, oh, ooh, as she goes over the bumps. Still, it's saving her walk. Well, I don't suppose they fall out with many neighbours. Oops, I tell a lie. It looks like there are neighbours. I thought that was going to be one isolated place, but not the case. God, it must be beautiful living here. Imagine the contrast between weather like this and your winter storms down here. Well, any storms come to that. Hey? Oops. Another thorn in my leg. I wonder what that was in aid of then. Doesn't appear to be any entrances. Pretty. Better catch up with Diane again, although she has waited. Well, Diane's done a change of direction here. I think she thinks this is going to be an easier drive for her. Well, I think she regretted that change of course, because she's having to do a bit of cross country to get back onto the line. Right. Yeah, you're back on track. was having a little rest from the bumping and up and down the trekker. So I've just gone off road again for a little bit on my own. Let's see what sort of views we got from up here. This arsenic mining area is very close to the village of St Just, so I'm thinking Diane's quite possibly had enough at the moment, and although she won't admit it, I'll probably have to make the decision to call it a day. Maybe we'll have a toddle into St Just. Right, I'll clamber up here and I'll do a little viewpoint from up here, see what we can see. And went out to sea for miles. We love it. I can see Diane up there in the distance. There she is. Well, Diane's heading back on her track up there, and I'm going to try and intercept her up there. Well, I seem to have temporarily lost contact with Diane, but I've got a feeling that we should meet up very soon.
What's the time?
It's only 20 to 2. You fancy going into St Just then for a...
Yeah,
Yeah? Come on then. Well, I think that's it for us for here today. We're going to move on to St Just, but we've both enjoyed it, haven't we? Yeah, I certainly have.
Really good.
And I think Diane's had fun on her trekker.
It made me go through fields. Oh my God, that
I
was
didn't make
awful.
you do anything. Pretty, aren't they? It doesn't look as if there's anything here giving any information as to what went on just here. I am still a 73-year-old child after all said and done. If it can be clambered through, on or under or whatever, then I've got to do it. Well, to be honest, you don't see much more when you get up there than you see from down here, to be perfectly honest. And there's no information boards up there to, so there's no information boards to tell you what it's about or what it did.
Oh my God.
Never mind that, you're sitting down, I'm still walking. And here we are, back where you can get your coffee or park your car. Seriously, you can spend as long here as you want to spend. If you really like the countryside, you really like walking, there are so many walks, you could probably have a few days here if you're really into hiking. I'd quite like to do it with my mate Peter. Well, originally I thought I would do all this in one video, but I think I'll probably have to do 2 videos. So it's Friday 10th of May 2024, and the walk we've just done was, if you come out of the coffee place
Take it down there.
and turn right, was walking in that direction.